Hi everyone, I'm here to share some purchases with you. So I have this little bundle here. Let's make a start with, move some of these out of the way. And let's start with this. Now this was called, what was it called? It was called an optical drawing board. Oh, and let me see, how much did this cost? This cost £1.66. So I'm not expecting much from it, but let's just see. The idea is, you've got, I mean, this is just a stand to hold this piece of, well, it's Perspex, I think. And if I get my phone and I bring up a photo, let's bring up this photo and we pop it there. Actually, I'm going to need it to go that way. I'm not sure how much will show through the camera, and I might just need to, there we go, turn my light off a moment. There, now I think you can probably see that my photo is shown there. Oh, keep knocking it. So I need to get that straight, and my piece of paper straight. So let's just line you up on my cutting mat, I think, like so. And then if I get a pencil, let's find a pencil, there's a pencil, then you can basically just get your lines in of where you want them to be, and that just gives you a little bit of an idea for your painting. So if I take that away and we look at my photo, you can see that what I've got is, it's an opposite basically, but you can see I've got my trees that are going down off the page. So if we draw a square, well, a rectangle around it, so there's the curve of our trees, and we've got our little path that comes there. But what I've got is the outline, so that I know where I'm placing things. So it's not going to be great for very detailed work, but it will be good just to do like this, a little thumbnail. So in my thumbnail I could do my trees that are all here, like so, and you know, this would be, I would be marking this as the dark on my painting, and maybe down here would be dark with this bit here. And there we have the gist of a little landscape basically, and for the price just over £1. I think that that's quite nifty. I'm quite impressed with that. So yes, this optical drawing board, as it's called, quite nifty indeed. So let's move that to one side and move on to this one. So this one is just a small pencil holder that just wraps around. And if you're wanting to be very minimal when you go out, I think that that would be quite nice. Let's see what we can we fit my fountain pen in here? We can. So we can fit my fountain pen. We can easily fit Signo Uniball. We can fit this Elegant Writer. I could get my Boudet pen in. You could get quite a few in this very small, nifty little wrap. And I quite like the little detail. We've got this little detail on it, and that just all holds it in place. So that one was, how much was that one? Let's see if we can find it. That one was £1.91. I'm going to call this my bargain video, I think. So that one was £1.91. Let's move you over. Then I quite like the look of these, and obviously these are paper clips, but they fit on the corner. What can I use? Let's see if I can find a... There we go. So instead of one of these, basically, where are we? Let's just take that page, for example. So you can clip it on the corner to hold things in place, which I thought was rather nifty. So there we go. And how many did I get in here? 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's 10 of these little corner clips. And they were, how much did they cost me? They cost me £1.67. Yay! I think they're probably going to be a bit neater than using one of these, especially for smaller little books like this. So those are corner ones that I thought were also rather nifty. Let me just shut my little sketchbook up. What shall we do next? Let's move on to these. Now I got these to go on my backpack, which is the backpack that I use when I go out. I'm going to need something to open that with. Hold on. So save me trying to find the bit that opens. So there's one. Oh, I can find it on this one. And there's the other one. So let me get my backpack up. Let's just leave that there for a moment. So I think I might have to empty it to bring it up, but bear with, as they say. Bear with, bear with. So let me just see. So I wanted red because this is the backpack that I use. It's a Roka London bag company, and it's quite big, and it's got this big pocket in the middle with another section and a zipper section, and then it's got another zipper section just here. You've got side pockets to put your water bottle or coffee or whatever you like. And then you've also got, where is it, this kind of hidden little side pocket. So let me see, this is so that you can attach, because it's stretchy, and you can, I'm just moving it, you can make it bigger, if I can do that. So let's just pull that through. Maybe that's the shortest it will go, or longest it will go. So I'm guessing I can attach that. How does that work? Oh, there we go. So I can attach that to something like this strap here, she says. There we go. So I've attached it to this strap at the top, and then I can put something in there and keep it in place if I want to. So I've made myself another holdall, and this one opens up. Where should we put you? Oh, we've got this little hook here. No, it's not going to go through there, is it? Oh, I should have put that on there. Hold on. Let's rethink. I'm thinking as I go here. If I can get this off now. Let's just move you. There we go. Maybe I can. Yes, that's better. I've got it on that little hook there. And this one, where should we put you? Well, perhaps I'll have that one hanging off of there, hanging off of that one. So that can pop it up. And then this little clip here, not sure how, oh, there we go. It opens up like so. You can hang your hat. So let me see if I can find a hat. Here we go. One sun hat. Let's just make sure that's done up. Oh, and that's even got like a little hook anyway. So if I put that through there and then do it up, I've got my sun hat on my bag. And this is something that's quite interesting. This, you hang that over the table, and then I can hang my backpack from it, so that I don't have to put my backpack down on the ground. So I've got that hooked onto my backpack as well. So there we go, somewhere to put my hat. And maybe I wanted to put an extra something. That might be, what might it be? Maybe it'd be one of my Peganals. So if I undo that, I can put that in there, and then I can clip that on there. Or maybe it's a scarf, or yeah, could be anything really. And obviously I can make this smaller or bigger. So I just thought that that was really quite interesting to add to my backpack. Let's move on though. Oh, I need to tell you how much they were, don't I? Just a tick. So the one for the cap was £1.97, and the other expandable one was £1.28, and the portable handbag clip was 97p. So there we go. Right, what I'm going to show you next is some more Faber-Castell. These are Pitt Artist Pen Jewel markers. So these aren't the watercolour markers. These are slightly different to the ones that I already have. So let me get my sketchbook. Because recently I swatched these were the Faber-Castell watercolour markers, but these are the Pitt Artist Jewel markers. So from my understanding, these are not water soluble, whereas the watercolour markers are. So let's just find another page. And we will write these in as the Pitt Artist Pen Jewel markers, and they are Faber-Castell. So we have got here Orange Glaze 113, and we've got a big marker size, and then look, we've got this one. I'm hoping you can see that. So in a moment I'm going to test whether they are water soluble or not. This colour is called, where are you? Good grief. Ah, something scarlet. Deep scarlet. Okay. Ooh. So these are not colours that I have in the Faber-Castell watercolour markers. Those are two different colours. So that was deep scarlet. And that was, what did I say this one? Orange Glaze. Is this one ultramarine? It is ultramarine. So we'll write down ultramarine. Thought these would be a nice addition to the watercolour markers. Oh, what do we have here? Upside down. Leaf green. And the final one is dark sepia. So I quite like the fact that you've got this finer one. Right, let's find some water. There we are. And let's find a brush. Well, it did move a little bit, but it might be that I haven't. Oh no, it does move a little bit. Maybe you've got a small window. Let's leave the others to dry a bit longer and come back, just in case I haven't left them long enough. But I was under the impression that you couldn't budge these. I guess they're not completely waterproof like these are. because these turn completely waterproof. You're just getting a little bit around the edges, but I'll leave that a little bit longer so that we can come back to it. So let's pop those to one side. What should we do next? Let's do this one next. So this little pencil case, should we call it that? What do they call it? Pencil set, £5.59. So this was pencil set, £5.59, and it actually came with all of this. So let's just undo this one for a minute. What is this? Oh, there we go. This is one of those craft knives. So we've got a craft knife. We've got a pencil extender, 2 different sizes. So for thicker pencils and for thinner pencils. I'm guessing, let me see if I can find, oh, here we go. So let's grab typical luminance, and I'm guessing you fit that. Do you fit that in there then? That's not going. Will it go in there? It's too big. Maybe you've got to stretch them. They're definitely not going, and they don't exactly move. I'm not completely sure on that, because they're not fitting in. I wonder if a normal pencil fits in then. Do I have a normal pencil? Here's a normal pencil. Oh, it does. There. Maybe with use. I mean, obviously, it's for when you end up with a much shorter pencil than this. But I can see that would work. And so maybe it's just, you know, a case of a bit of force initially. But anyway, the pencil extender, I think you call those. And then we've got these well, they're like stumps, paper stumps. Is that what they're called? For smudging. And we've got 3 different sizes. We've also got a soft eraser, and that's a putty eraser. So it came with 2 of those. Let's just move that out of the way. And then underneath you've got all this other space, and it came with all of these pencils. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Here's the make. Maries. There we go. That's 4B, HB, 2B, another 4B. That's a B. That's a 4B, an 8B, a 2B, a 2H, a 2B, a 6H, a 2H, and a 3B. So you've got quite a good selection of pencils there. But I confess that I have a lot of pencils, and also charcoal pencils. So I'm going to see if I can pull everything together and keep them all in here, so that they are all in one place. And that just clicks shut, and it's got this little handle. And I think for £5.59, was it I said, that was a bargain to have all of that inside as well. Fantastic. So let's move that to one side. My next item is this book by Olga Koelsch. I'm probably murdering that name, and I apologise because she's such a sweet, lovely lady. She has a YouTube channel, so you might want to find her, Olga Koelsch. This book has only just come out. It's How to Paint Transparent Watercolour Flowers. I'll just move my water out of the way so that I can open this up and share it with you. There she is. She's a very lovely lady. She's a self-taught watercolour artist, pattern designer, and botanical illustrator. She started out as a freelance art career, with a freelance art career in botanical illustration. That was after working in marketing for several years, but she wanted a little bit more expression and freedom in her painting. So she began to blend her knowledge of botany with modern watercolour techniques, creating stunning transparent flower bouquets that have now become her signature work. Her designs are used with clothing and stationery brands, and yeah, she's hugely popular on Instagram as well. So in the book here, it gives you all those links. So this book tells you a little bit about the artist, a little bit about the book, paint and equipment, watercolour paper, colours and mixes, references and inspiration, watercolour techniques, and then you have several projects there to do. So I will basically just turn to one of the projects, I think, rather than flicking through all of the other things. But this project one is for eucalyptus, and it breaks it all down. It tells you what colours you will need, gives you the reference photograph, and then little bit by little bit, it helps you to build up your lovely picture. Then you've got things that are inspired by that eucalyptus leaf. So we've got a ginkgo biloba leaf and trailing willow leaves. Then it moves on to, look at these bell flowers. So I'm going to be having a go at one of these on my YouTube channel for you to follow along with. Obviously, I will be referencing that I am doing the project from this book, so I won't be pretending that it's my own. So you can see me trying it out for the first time. But it does look very interesting, I have to say. So yeah, it was something new that I thought, oh, that's just glorious, isn't it? Peony. Wow. Rose. And then we've got this little gallery at the end here. And then she talks about how to take it further, how to take your things further. And you've even got outlines. You've got some outlines here for your projects to help you to get started. So if that is something that interests you, I think that is a beautiful book, and I am inspired to have a go myself, which only leaves one more thing for me to share with you. And this, I confess, The idea for this, or I ordered this because Crixus on her YouTube channel said that she really liked the Print Urchin sketchbook. So I have ordered one. So I don't know what it looks like. I haven't pre-opened it. So we are opening it together. There we go. That's everything that's inside. So it just thank you for your order. Print Urchin Press, fine artists studio books and made to order editions. Just a little card there. And then here we have the sketchbook. Oh wow. Isn't that beautiful? There's my little robin. I'll show you the back. There are other designs. This is just the one that I decided to have. It's got different colour papers in it. And I'm quite liking working on the grey toned paper at the moment. So when I saw this and that it had got all these different tones of paper in it. Oh, that's really nice. I don't know if it says... There's nothing on it that says... I'm pretty sure it was 300 GSM. I will, bear with me, and I will have a little look. So let's see if I can find my order. Where did I get it from? Etsy. I think I got this from Etsy. So let's have a look at Etsy. I just want to check what the purchases. Here we go. 22 pages of 270 GSM cold pressed tinted Bockingford watercolor paper. So there we go. That's, oh, let me just see how much that was. It cost me £30. So that's how much this one cost. But I'm thinking that this is just, oh, am I going to be able to use it? It's just too pretty almost to use. What I am going to do is make a note on here that it was 270 GSM cold pressed Bockingford, so that I can remember, and I will use that as my bookmark. So I think, as it's got birds on the front, I should maybe use this to do birds in. I think that kind of makes sense to me. So yeah, printurchin.com. So some very nice purchases. I bring them back in again. Oh, and I do have to just test. There we go. There's those. Let's do, I don't know that I'm going to fit all this in. Let's do one other test now that this is a bit drier. Well, it's not 100% waterproof. but it isn't really what I would call water soluble. So I will bring that up for you to see. You can see what's happened. And when we compare that to the watercolour markers, they are a lot more water soluble. You can more or less get rid of your lines altogether. But I'm guessing maybe if I use them on the top, rather than using them as a base, that might work quite nicely. So we've got those pens, and we've got the book. So there they all are. I will put some links to everything that I've bought. Yeah, and I'm going to have a go with the transparent watercolour. That will be one of my future videos on YouTube. And who knows, I might be doing my thumbnails like this in future. Yes, I think what I might do is share all of my pencils when I sort them out and put everything into this one place. So that could be another video to look out for. Okay, well, I hope that that was interesting. I hope that that's maybe given you a few ideas. Most of it was not very expensive. The most expensive things were this book, which was £17.99, and the sketchbook, which was £30. And I can't remember how much these were, but I will put the link below. So, as usual, please stay healthy, stay safe, stay calm. Until I see you next time, thank you for watching. Bye for now.